The arena was electric, buzzing with the anticipation of a historic showdown. Two legends of the action film world, Sylvester Stallone and Jet Li, were about to face off in a clash that fans had only dreamed of. The storied careers of these icons had been marked by unparalleled achievements in martial arts and cinematic history, and now they stood toe-to-toe, ready to determine the superior fighter. Sylvester Stallone, known affectionately as Sly, had long been a fixture in the action genre. From his groundbreaking role as Rocky Balboa to his explosive performances as John Rambo, Stallone's filmography read like a manual of American heroism and gritty determination. His strengths were clear: a towering physical presence, unmatched resilience, and a powerful, never-say-die attitude. Stallone's imposing physique was a testament to his rigorous training regimes and his commitment to embodying the roles that had made him a household name. His fighting style was straightforward but brutally effective, relying on raw strength and endurance. However, Stallone was not without his weaknesses. Age had begun to catch up with him, and while his mind remained sharp, his movements had lost some of the speed and agility of his youth. Additionally, his fighting style, which favored brute force over finesse, sometimes left him vulnerable to faster, more technically skilled opponents. In stark contrast stood Jet Li, a master of martial arts whose agility and precision had dazzled audiences worldwide. From his early days as a wushu champion in China to his Hollywood success in films like Lethal Weapon 4 v Anti-Hero, Jet Li's career had been a whirlwind of kinetic energy and breathtaking skill. His strengths lay in his speed, agility, and deep understanding of various martial arts disciplines. Li's movements were fluid and precise, a blur of motion that left opponents grasping at air. His mastery of techniques allowed him to exploit his opponent's weaknesses with surgical precision. Yet, Li also had his own set of vulnerabilities. His smaller frame meant he had to rely heavily on his speed and skill, as a direct confrontation with a physically stronger opponent like Stallone could quickly turn disadvantageous. Moreover, the toll of numerous intense training sessions and performances had also begun to show, though less visibly than on Stallone. As the fight commenced, the stark differences in their styles were immediately apparent. Stallone charged forward with a fierce determination, his punches like sledgehammers aimed to crush Li's defenses. The crowd roared with every swing, a symphony of power and might. But Li, ever the tactician, danced around Stallone's attacks with a grace that seemed almost supernatural. His counters were quick and precise, each strike landing with the speed of a striking snake and the precision of a surgeon. Stallone's strategy was clear: overpower and dominate. He relied on his formidable strength to wear down his opponent. For the first few minutes, it seemed like a viable plan. Stallone's punches were relentless, and each one that connected elicited gasps from the crowd. However, Li's resilience and agility began to shift the momentum. He adapted quickly, using his speed to avoid Stallone's most devastating blows, while landing his own with increasing frequency. Li's training in various martial arts styles allowed him to exploit every opening Stallone inadvertently offered. A missed punch here, a slower reaction there, and Li was inside Stallone's guard, delivering rapid strikes that began to wear down the larger man. The fight became a showcase of Li's ability to turn an opponent's strength against them. Stallone's raw power was formidable, but it was like a bull trying to catch a ghost. As the fight wore on, Stallone's stamina began to wane. Each heavy breath echoed the toll the battle was taking on his body. Li, on the other hand, seemed to find a second wind, his movements growing even more fluid and confident. He began to anticipate Stallone's moves, his counters becoming more effective. The crowd could see the shift. The unstoppable force was being outmaneuvered by the immovable object. In the final moments of the fight, Li executed a series of breathtakingly swift moves, a blend of kicks and punches that left Stallone reeling. With one final, perfectly timed roundhouse kick, Li sent Stallone to the mat. The arena fell silent for a split second before erupting in cheers. Jet Li had emerged victorious, not through brute force, but through superior skill, strategy, and a deep understanding of martial arts. In the aftermath, both fighters were gracious. Stallone acknowledged Li's mastery, while he praised Stallone's indomitable spirit and strength. It was a clash of titans, and though Jet Li emerged as the victor, the respect and admiration between the two legends were palpable. This showdown was more than a fight. It was a celebration of their incredible careers and the indelible mark they had left on the world of action films.